Baby, try not to say too much. Let your love come down. If you wanna rule, it's some rules you gotta live by. Live by. Stay true, then you cool, make a move. Don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song we on radio. And if you follow me back, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. I can tell that she can't get enough. Show enough, she couldn't get the feels up for me. I know she couldn't get the feels up for me. Touching hands till we dance in the dark. Show enough, she couldn't get the feels up for me. We do whatever you like. The feels up for me. I know she couldn't get the feels up for me. So let's slide, you and me alone, to find who we really are. Crash into something new. I got that leg bringing up the car. Told me you kiss, told me you lie. I think we should go for another round. Baby, I wanna take you, but we gotta groove so we can lose the crowd. If you wanna rule, it's some rules you gotta live by. Live by. Stay true, then you cool, make a move. Don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song we on radio. And if you follow me back, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. I can tell that she can't get enough. Show enough, she couldn't get the feels up for me. I know she couldn't get the feels up for me. Touching hands till we dance in the dark. Show enough, she couldn't get the feels up for me. We do whatever you like. The feels up for me. I know she couldn't get the feels up for me. You can be my radio. Follow me back, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. That you can't get enough. Show love, show love. Feels so good to keep your hands up for me. Feels so good to shoot it, do it. Feels so good, yeah. Dance till we dance in the dark. Show love, show good. Feels so good. We do whatever you like. Feels so good. I know she could. Feels so good.
To this flashback of Skylyne radio show.
So where we at? Where we talk about the effects and what's going on in these schools.
Yeah.
And what people don't understand. Mm-hmm. Just real briefly, I just want to talk a little bit about what people say bullying is or is not. So bullying comes in many forms. It's a teasing, it's the cyberbullying, it's the texting, it's the phone calls, it's the posting of pictures and people's personal information to pretty much cause them harm, to have them feel insecure. It's the sex assaults that people actually put out there. There are physical assaults, and there are mental assaults and emotional assaults. And what I like to remind individuals that any aggressive behavior towards anyone that is unwanted and unwarranted, and the individual asks you to stop. Mm-hmm. Let's stop there. Stop.
And they should be respecting that.
Respecting that and respecting yourself, because when you're able to respect another person, you're able to respect yourself. Right. And the way that you're able to show that respect is that you know that you have a gift and you know you're uniquely made and that you matter, and then you also acknowledge that the next person beside you matters as well.
Right.
You know? And we lose that sometimes. Bullying is a behavior that underestimates the lives and legacy of you. I'm sure when they was bullying me, and I'm sure when they was bullying you, they didn't understand who you're going to become later on. I didn't know.
Right, because I'm popping. I can't.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we are live. Thank you guys. I'm sorry. I thought I missed it the first time. But we are live. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is T, the Busy Bee. Usually we have Mark here with us today. He decided to stay home under unforeseen circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
But he'll be back next week, though. Just know he'll be back. Hopefully we have a show next week.
We'll see.
The way this virus is set up. Whew,
Just be careful, y'all. Just be careful.
Everyone be careful. Stay inside.
Just be careful.
Yes, just be careful, because clearly we're not inside, so.
It's fine.
And today.
All right, so look, I'm just going to go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Kiara Marie. Teyana, my baby love. We've been friends for so long. Like, just to let y'all know, this is about to be lit.
Move.
This is about to be so lit. Just to let y'all know, like, y'all got two really, really, really good friends having girl talk, and y'all like to tune in. So, like, we up here is T and Key once again.
Yeah, she's my guest host for today. She's not even a guest. She's my guest host. She's also a part of Skylyne Foundation. She is one of the lead facilitators. Well, technically, she is the lead facilitator of Skylyne Foundation.
Let them know.
Yes, that is true.
And I'm cute.
I'm sorry. Ooh. She is the lead facilitator of Skylyne Foundation.
Yes, indeed.
Would you like to share a little bit of what you do for Skylyne? Boo.
So basically, as it pertains to Feed the Homeless weekends, I do a lot of the coordination. I handle a lot of the logistical stuff, a lot of the work interfacing with volunteers. My main focus is volunteer attainment and retention. I believe in the mission of what is really, helping to feed and helping to give good things to underprivileged communities, especially those who are homeless and who are dealing with other issues of poverty and insecurities, social insecurities. And so that's what I do for Feed the Homeless, for Skylyne Foundation. That's just, who I am. I don't do all of the modeling and all the photos and all the radio show stuff. I'm honestly very much behind the scenes. I don't even like to take pictures. The fact that my girl got me up here on this camera is a big deal, but it's cool because we're gonna keep it rocking for y'all today. So What's up, T?
Look at you. You just, where this Kiara come from? This is Kiara Marie, the poet?
Basically.
Okay, this is the poet.
Basically.
So, before we even dive, so for those of you guys who are tuning in, most of you all know we always talk about Kiara on the show. We talk about you a lot on the show.
For real?
Yes, girl, we always giving you shout outs.
What y'all be saying my name for?
What you mean? You part of us.
Don't you know?
Skylyne.
Chill, you know I got people looking for me.
All right.
I want it.
All right. Yes, most wanted, Kiara Marie, the poet. Get out my face.
You welcome.
Stop. Okay, stop. We cannot cut up on the show all the way, okay?
I'll try. All right, look, so what y'all don't know about me is that I'm Kiara Marie, but I'm also the cut up. Like, I am the main one cutting up. It's just how I keep going. Life is hard enough. Why not smile on the way through? And so that's what we're going to do for y'all tonight. We're just going to keep y'all smiling, keep y'all rocking, because we know everybody's stressed out, going through it. People don't know what's going to happen next. People don't know what's up with their jobs, what's up with their apartments. Y'all know, look, somebody about to have the baby daddy move back in, trying to save money on the rent. Listen, I'm just suggesting. We're going to keep it rocking, keep it funky, because y'all know, I like to smile. I like to smile. I like to laugh. Teyana never knows what I'm going to say. So fun fact, when Teyana first met me, I told her that I was going to get on her nerves very quickly. And within the first 5 minutes of us being together, every time that we were together for the first, 3-4 months we was kicking it,
yes.
She was like, dog, you talk too much, just go away. Be cracking up.
But she is funny.
I tell y'all, I'm annoying. I'm not funny. I just say things I know and expect people to say, and then they don't know how to react. It's not funny because it's funny. It's funny because the anxiety. It's a response of anxiety. You're welcome. Fun fact. Keep it real.
Yo, you are on one today. I'm very proud of you because this is the second time that we've had her on the show.
Yep.
We had her on the show about a year ago. She spoke about mental health and self-love and self-care about a year and a half ago, actually. It was in the beginning. It was December of our first year.
Yeah, because I didn't have a car then.
Nope, you was riding with me.
Right. Really? Bought a car, y'all. Y'all know what's up. Muscle car gang.
Right. But we talked about, on that show, we talked about self-love, self-care, mental health, and everything.
Yeah, we did.
From then, you moved to Jersey.
Yep.
She comes back faithfully every month because she's the realest. How is it being in Jersey now, and what are you doing in Jersey to keep up with what you were doing here?
So I love Jersey, honestly. I've never been this happy. I've never been this healthy. I've never felt this whole in my entire life. So I work in a high school. I do small group education with high school students, basically doing 9th grade ELA. And I also work with the deans of the school around, student concerns like behaviorally, emotionally, socially. I also work a little bit with the social work office in the school, just on a more minor level. But this is what I do. And I'm also, like Teyana said multiple times, I'm a poet. I do a lot of different poet things. I hang out with poets all the time. Shout out, I don't know y'all see me.
Treasure's on here. Hi, Treasure.
What's up? Hey, yo, Trey.
Why you gotta be so ratchet? That was so
I'm not
fast.
Real loud.
Right, that was super loud. Super loud. You didn't even have to be that loud, sir.
Right.
She heard you loud and clear, though.
Chill, my sister.
She heard you.
She gonna fight me when I get back. She gonna be like, this child don't know how to act.
You don't.
Chill. Shout out Treasure. Shout out the home team. Y'all feel me? Y'all know we here. What's up, sis? But yeah, so I've been doing poetry since I was about 7. Honestly, I got to Jersey in the end of July, early August, 2018, and I got into doing poetry, as a part of a collective, as a part of this workshop, in about October. So it's, that's been the one thing that's consistently been in my life, and that's honestly been the one thing that's consistently kept me alive and kept me going and kept me thriving through some of the more challenging times and challenging experiences that I've had in my life.
Yes, boo, yes.
Right.
So, whew.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm trying to figure out what else did you do that I haven't spoke about.
I do a lot, so.
Yes. You know what? Lay it on us, bitch. You thought I was bad. My name's T the Busy Bee. I think she got me beat, okay? Just a little bit.
I mean, not really.
A little bit.
Not really. I just, I do poetry, I do art. I'm a part of this collective of people. We put on these monthly showcases at Newark City Hall for poetry. It's in conjunction with Mayor Roz Baraka in Newark. Jasmine Mayans is the host regularly, faithfully. So that's another thing that I'm doing. That's a thing that I've always been into. It's just art. I love art. I'm one of those girls that loves art. Get you a girl that loves art. You
yes,
never know what's
get you
gonna
a girl
happen.
that loves art.
A woman from the Midwest will change your life. You never know.
Oh my God, here you go.
You're welcome. I'm originally from Chicago, y'all, so just let me be great.
Yes, she is originally from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
You've been in Maryland for how long, and then you left?
I moved to Maryland when I was about 12, and then I left when I was, women don't know to never tell her age.
After you graduated college.
Yeah, right. But we'll
That's
do that.
all you have to say is after you graduated college. You let everyone else guess.
Right. Listen.
You put those numbers together,
y'all
guys.
Can count. I can't count. Let y'all count. It's fine.
Oh yeah, she cannot count. Oh, we're not gonna talk about it.
Hey, you. It's fine.
What comes after?
It's fine. Don't even ask me. It's
okay, fine. I won't do that. I'll leave you alone.
This is what happens when you let two really good friends who are never together have girl time in front of a camera. It's just, I'm so sorry, y'all. Just bear with us, because I'm gonna be cutting up this whole time.
Yes. So what is your inspiration? Because I know for a long time, of course, everyone knows that we know each other very well. This is my boo.
Very long time.
Very long time, like 5 years, almost 4 or 5 years.
Something like that. Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
we just kind of clicked.
It's been almost 4 years.
Yeah, it's been almost 4 years.
You getting old, baby. You're still cute though.
That's what you won't do. Anyways, you still cute too.
Still cute.
That's what you won't do. Let me get through this interview.
Go ahead.
Start cutting up. All right. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
After you moved back to Newark, what gave you the motivation to still continue to come back to Baltimore and DC to feed the homeless with us?
I honestly think that a big part of it, T, was honestly just recognizing that there's work that needs to be done. And it's work that I honestly have been wanting to continue in New Jersey. But I also have this thing against what I like to call Christopher Columbianism. That's Kiara Patnett, you're welcome. But I don't like the thought of anyone going into any community and they're not from that community, they've never lived there, but they want to try to tell anyone how to make that community better, without spending time, without really getting to know people who are local and who have been there, who have been doing work. And so where I've been wanting to be able to start to bring our activities up that direction, I also, feel the connection still to this area. I graduated from the illustrious Morgan State University, Baltimore, as a result, then has a very, very, a very deep place in my heart. Has a very special place in my heart. And honestly, it's, not even that, because we also go to DC every month. And it's just recognizing that sometimes you have to do something to do something. It's one weekend out of the month. And if I was back in Jersey, if I was home, I would be probably not really doing anything, probably hanging out with my friends or, going out or whatever I thought I was going to do. I need you to fix your eyebrows. Do whatever I was going to do if I was in Jersey. So it's like, why not just, come here and do something that's going to mean something for somebody.
Right. Get a refresher.
And then also, I miss you. I be missing my friends, bro. Y'all don't know. I miss my friends so much. Like, I don't get to laugh like this when I'm home.
Right. Home is Newark now, apparently.
It sure is.
Whew.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't even know where to start. Like, how was your week? Because it's been a tragic week. So, it's been a rough week. It's not tragic. We don't claim that. It's been rough.
We do not claim tragedies. You are sure right.
Right.
It's been challenging. So, fun fact, I do not like being in Maryland. When I come down for Feed the Homeless weekend is honestly the only time that I really come down, and I don't stay longer than, honestly, like 36 to 72 hours is like my general time frame. But because of everything happening with coronavirus, my mother, shout out to moms everywhere. Moms are great. If you're a mom, if you have a mom, if you know your mom, if you want to be a mama,
shouts out to you.
Right. Moms are great. My mother was very concerned, dealing with everything that's happening, some other personal things in our family that have been occurring. And she was like, you need to come down, stop playing, I'm not playing with you, get on the road, pack whatever you need, put it in your car, and come right on down because you need to be here. And so that was really challenging for me. To be honest, that was incredibly challenging for me. The first friend I called in New Jersey, I called this friend and I was like, I have to go to Maryland for 2 weeks. And I honestly was on the phone like about to cry, and this friend was just like, it'll be okay, you sound really sad, but it'll be okay, you'll get through it. And it's just been challenging being out here, there's a lot of trauma, there's a lot of, just like really, 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 really hard things that, trying to get past and deal with, and honestly just like grow from, that are connected to Maryland. And as a result of that, coming down is just incredibly challenging.
But you're going to make it through.
You know what? Because God is good, okay?
And because you got T right by your side. That's why. You got to.
That too, all my friends. I have a lot of really good friends here. And I called the team. I said, y'all, I'm coming down. They were like, it's a bet. So,
Right. You always got to let the good friends know, because the good friends will be the ones to help keep you in good spirits at all times.
Exactly. Solid friendships all season.
Yes, all season.
Yes, ma'am.
We're almost there. So my week honestly has been like very sporadic.
Really? What's been going
on? Just different things, Go home, don't go home. Go to work, don't go to work. Do this, don't do that. This is shut down. Oh man, I gotta pop off all my nails. Like,
oh, you thought.
Like, life has just been like this stop and go, and it's just been up and down and up and down. And like, can this thing just go away?
That's a fact.
Like, that's how I really feel right now. Just like, go away. Just take everything with you, suck it up in the air, and disappear. Please, and act like our lives go back to normal. We just wake up one day, we can go outside, we can actually go to work, we can make the money that we're supposed to, we can eat out, we can go to the bar. Like, I know it's gonna take a while, but cabin fever is real.
Listen,
cabin fever is real in the weirdest way, because it's like levels to it, because I'm doing what I'm supposed to, but at the same time, like, it's just hard. Like, how do you just, okay, stay home. Like, okay, do this. Like, okay, don't. Like, okay, these people are crazy. Like,
right. But, you know, honestly, what I think it really is that this is an amazing time that we're in. This is unprecedented, as everyone knows. But this is an amazing time that we're in. And we have such an opportunity to be able to grow and do it, and a strong amount of introspection. You know, looking at ourselves, looking at our lives, looking at how we can become better. Looking at ways that we've already become better. You know,
we do get a lot of personal time.
You really do. You know, it's like, shout out to everything in this world that tried to kill me but didn't. You know, shout out to everything in this world that said, you know, this is going to be it. You know, everything in this world that I thought was honestly going to be the end of it. You know, going to be, this is the thing that's going to take me out the game. You thought it was the end of the world? I mean, not this, but...
Oh, okay. I was about to say, girl.
Nah, we're not that. Ain't no apocalypse. But seriously, you know, like, this is an amazing time that we're in to do all of the self-love work, all of the self-care work.
Okay.
You know, do the things that it takes to, you know, grow and find the things within ourselves that we don't like, and then learning how to love that and learning how to use that experience to prepare yourself. So yeah, this is an incredible time that we're in. But we just got word, we got some bills to pay, so we're gonna holler at y'all in a second.
On BExposedRadio.com. Yes, my boo just know.
This is a Poverty ENT exclusive. Next stop, Texaco. Strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go. Old nigga, chose by another nigga, bitch. Damn, this chopper got 50 round clip. So the smiley and the syrup got me geeking shorty. Ain't no I pop them Xannies and I'm sleeping on me. Love in a hood full of hate. Pray to God that he open up the gates. Rest in peace to Freddie Gray and Lil Scooter. Putting on for our city, watch us go. Next stop, Texaco. Strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go. City, got my mind strong, take a time bomb. Fuck a pot, I'd rather back the kitty. I don't want the city, don't call me Diddy. Yeah, I rap my city, way to show them something they ain't ready for. Nigga voice firm, so you can't ignore it. Talking shit like I'm fixing toilets. Shag a bitch, I can see me torn. More cups, shades on, shirt off, strapped up, Molly down, blowing strong, ride around. The demonstration, hold 50 rounds. I'm a fool with it. Got ratchet niggas that's cool with it. You got a cold heart till that ooh hit it. Stop fucking with me, got my mind set, see my mind status at a high rate. Next stop, Texaco. Strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go. You leave with a plate full with no spoon. Ain't no space, I can't escape negativity. I got used to the taste of it. Bad burned and fucked over. Remain strong through the Passover. Kicking haters out of the way like mass over. Roll up, sip something like a bad soda. Who would I be? It ain't a man to me to let the next man take advantage of me. When that storm come, no plan I see. Get with it, not without it, then you'll see. I peep the haters, they know I'm greater. That's why they buzzing for the elevator. But I can't save it, it'll be too loud. And the pedal stool don't carry favors. Always got your hand out demanding favors. When I just look down, now you need more paper. I can't breathe, give me 3 feet. I never let y'all be the death of me. When my patience run thin, yeah, nigga OT. Cause they wanna see me down like I'm CT. 6 words, get the fuck away from me. Say I help you out, if you can help yourself, I keep it G till I die.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Yeah, we back, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up?
I gotta do the applause myself. It's like, no, I had to hear the applause. It really sounds real without the applause, but it's okay. We'll get the applause back soon, guys. So we're here.
Yes, we are.
And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, this is my friend, my boo, my business partner, my other business partner. Mark's my first business partner. She's my second business partner, but we're on this journey together with Skylyne Foundation. She is the lead facilitator of Skylyne Foundation.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, yes, yes. She also is a poet. She also is an advocate for mental health as well.
I'm an advocate for a lot of things.
Yes, you are an advocate for a lot of things, but we're going to just put the umbrella of mental health.
There we go. It's fine.
That works?
We lit.
All right, cool.
Every day.
Every day we lit. Stop it.
No.
All right. So, before we left the show, we were talking about how Marilyn is doing you differently now that you're here, and being away for so long and actually realizing the things that were going on and how you kind of like stay every once in a while and like leave as quickly as you can, because she be gone, y'all. Okay, she come and spend the night then be gone real quick.
Look, I wake up first thing in the morning, hit 95 at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, well, sometimes. But anyways, we've also been on this road to self-love and self-care for about like a year and a half, 2 years now, you know?
I think it started just before I left, and it's been continuing through now.
Yeah, we kind of started together.
In a way.
Yeah, in a way, but how would you like to speak on that?
So, I think that my journey has been, it's had its ups and downs. As everyone goes through in life, I've had my own share of struggles, my own share of things that I just had to overcome and had to honestly confront, you know, a number of different just like issues that I didn't even realize were issues. You know, Teyana came and, you know, we met each other. Teyana and I met, and it was so weird looking back on it now, because Teyana's the person who taught me, you know, with her friends, how to be friends with people and how to, you know, have good friendships and what that looks like. And, you know, realizing how I had such negative friendships and negative people around me, that it honestly was like carrying me down this road of just doing just incredibly detrimental things, you know, like self-sabotaging in ways that honestly don't make any sense. And so, you know, like my journey to figure out how to love myself very much has not ended. I get into conversations, honestly, more often than I care to admit about, you know, loving myself and about, you know, like understanding appearance and about appreciating, you know, different things about myself that I've just honestly never appreciated. I'm sorry.
Keep going.
I can't help it.
Okay, keep going.
Anyway, haters everywhere. Haters. But let your haters be your motivators, okay? Boot period.
You're so ratchet.
But seriously though, and so like growing into loving myself has honestly meant that there were things that I was doing that were hurting myself, and I was hurting myself because I liked how it hurt. And I liked what it meant to hurt myself, and I liked how it felt to be in control of hurting myself. And that's just the honest truth. Not ashamed of it at all. Why would I be ashamed of my journey? It made me who I am. But also, you know, like recognizing that some things just don't have to be. You know, and even now that's still a regular battle that I have. You know, I even still get into conversations about what it means to be a person, you know, what it means to be a person in relationships with other people, you know, like platonic and otherwise, and looking at allowing yourself to be vulnerable and that's okay. The other day I was having a conversation with someone and they were like, all right, Kiara, you know, let me know when you get home, you know, get home safe and all of that. And I was like, man, I'm always safe. I'm a thug. What you mean? And it was just like, why are you like this? Why can't you just accept somebody caring about you, accept concern, accept compassion? It's funny, this journey of self-love, I didn't know how much I hate the word comfort. It makes me feel so unsafe. Like the word comfort, it makes me, I get a visceral response and I'm just like, no, get off me. I don't like any of it. Which is interesting thinking about it because that's a word that's supposed to bring, you know, an amount of compassion, an amount of solace, and that just does not give me that feeling at all. And on this journey, it's like learning why is that. So yeah.
Hey.
You're welcome. See, y'all, I told you, I'm smart, but I also cut up a lot. It's what
This
I do.
is true. This is true. This is true.
The smartest people are the funniest.
My journey of self-love kind of started around the same time. It's like we kind of like pass advice to each other.
Yeah, we do. That's accurate.
But it's like, I don't know, because I'm older. So, you know, I always end up playing the big sister role. So if you all know, like my friend Sam, who was on the show a couple weeks ago, she's also a part of this.
That's the baby.
She's the baby out the crew. It's just us. No, and then it's like 2 other people. So it's like, it's 5 of us. Yeah. And we're like really close, and we really all started this self-care and self-love all together. Honestly, it's come in different swings and changes. Like you never know what skeleton's gonna fall out the closet next.
You never know when you're gonna get a 2:00 in the morning phone call like, yo, like, I just need to talk because I had a nightmare about something that happened 3 years ago, and it's like,
right, you just never know. And it's like, it's really good, and it honestly feels good to actually have someone there who actually just listens.
Yeah.
Like sometimes,
and who understands you, who doesn't judge you.
Man. Who, like, you can't have no judgment. You can't,
like I can't say nothing about none of this stuff.
Open. It's like open, and it's kind of cool. And you know, that's kind of how we like really built our friendship. Like I can say, out of our group, our friendships are really strong for us. For like the little amount of time, like it's really strong friendships, and it's because we care about each other, and we care about each other on a more so of on a mental state than on a physical state. Like I know for a fact it's going to take me 2 years to become friends with people. Okay.
But yet and still, we became friends so quickly. Like when you think about it.
Yes. And I think that's because we spent a lot of time together on some randomness.
Which is weird.
For like 2 years straight. We were together almost every other weekend.
All the time.
Like all the time we were together, and then you
shout
left
out.
and even there.
Hey, shout out to 22nd Street crew. Like 22nd Street, we love y'all so much.
They were also on our show.
Larry P, Marcus, Sam,
too. Russ, and everyone else. Yes, shout out to all of them, because if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be us. Honestly,
none of that. Like,
and sometimes like different blessings come in different pieces, and I say that because like, as much as I don't like GroupMe, it brought me to some of the greatest people.
Some of the most amazing people.
Some of the most amazing, most funny, always caring, always know anytime I come to Baltimore, I'm going to be good. They all from PG though. But it's kind of weird. Like, I just know that they like, I'm good. Like, and that's just a great group.
That's a
even
fact.
with being friends with Kiara, yes, she does get on my nerves, but I think I get on her nerves too. And I think like our energy together, as you see, because we can't stop laughing at each other over insiders that y'all don't even hear, that we're not even telling each other. Like, that's just how we are.
Right.
Like, we feed off each other's energy really good. So that's like a really good friend group that we actually came out of. You know, it actually worked out for us. Now, GroupMe ain't fun though.
But let me tell you though, like, this friend group honestly taught me the most about how to be friends and how to love myself and how to love my friends and how to let friends be friends.
Right.
Like, before 22nd Street crew, like, I did not know how to be friends with anyone. Like, I'll never forget my first time over there. I needed to take a nap, and Teyana was like, there are 7 beds in this house, pick one. And I was like, excuse me? I don't have rights to none of these beds. It's all these dudes in here, no thank you. And
okay, backstory.
They had to teach me. First of all,
backstory. The house was huge. It's one of those high-story Baltimore houses.
Right. It was about 7 people.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was about.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was. And we all just became friends.
Yeah.
Like, super
Honestly.
good friends. And it just worked.
Mm-hmm.
And then, she just didn't know how to sleep in a bed because it wasn't her bed. And some more stuff. Either
Teyana
way,
didn't understand.
I didn't understand at all.
She also didn't judge me, and we sat and we talked about it after I took a nap. She finally had told one of the dudes, like, look, Kiara needs to borrow your bed. And he was like, all right, well, I'm about to leave anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, and she went right to sleep.
And then, when I woke up about 2 hours later, we sat and we really had to have the conversation about, like what it means to trust people and what it means to, like, allow yourself to be vulnerable and allow yourself to really just be taken care of. Like, there's basic needs that we all have, food, shelter, clothes, sleep, and love is on the hierarchy of need. And for those of us who, don't understand that, it's going to be more of a struggle. But friendship brought me through. My friends are lit.
Oh, y'all, she gonna make me cry.
Don't do that. Look, I did not raise you this way.
Yes, you. Oh. No, you didn't.
I did not raise you this way. I need you. Come on.
But either way, like, that was so cute.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. It's real, like, because if y'all don't know, I struggle with friendships. Oh, wait. Yeah, I got a couple minutes. I can say all of this. Like, I struggle with friendships sometimes. So it becomes kind of hectic, especially when, things don't really go my way or it goes by the wayside, But for those who, like, really stuck by me and, like, really trust me and really care about me, like, it kind of, when you hear it out loud, it really is really effective. And it's like, oh, dang, so I'm not as bad as a person as people say I am. I'm not a bad person at all. We're
honestly the most out the way people.
Yes,
like,
I try to be out the way.
With us, there's something else going on.
Man, look.
We're not for the drama. Like, we don't like to argue. And that's just genuine. Like, if you tell me it's about an argument or whatever, we got something going on, like, I'm not gonna argue. I'll just be like, I bet. You tell me that you can't be around me, or like, you need me from a distance. You feel me? I'm like, all right, like, that's cool.
We just take it for what it is.
I'm gonna just take the L. But let me also say that with us, we are the quickest to forget somebody. Like, you tell me you don't like me. You tell me you want me to go away. You tell me, get right or get left, or whatever else you feel like you need to say. Like, I will not know you the next day.
You sure won't.
Like, it's a problem here. I don't know you in about 2 hours. I'm who?
Hi, Miss Kim.
What? Hey, Miss Kim.
This is true, yes. But just one thing that I can say that Kiara has taught me, because she just told y'all what I taught her. One thing Kiara has taught me is kind of how to talk things out before just jumping ship. But she also taught me
what I taught you. I taught you
how
to be a punk, right?
How to be a punk.
How to not be a punk.
Yeah,
I ain't raised you to be no punk.
How to? I'm not a punk. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her at all.
Scary.
But she taught me how to speak up faster, if that makes sense. And that's something that I can say I appreciate, even as a friend. Like, even her organizational skills, all of that. Even her organization skills. That's really what you taught me, how to be organized. Like, oh my goodness, girl.
You're welcome.
Fawn is at home tonight, and Mark is also at home tonight. They both couldn't make it. For everyone that's tuning in, I'm sorry. It's me, T the Busy Bee, with our co-host, Miss Kiara Marie the Poet. She is a part of Skylyne Foundation. And we will be back after these few messages on BeExposedRadio.com.
It is what it is, radio show.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, listen. All right, say situation. Cause I keep telling y'all, it's different situations in the child support thing. You can't just pinpoint one thing. You can't just say, oh, here did be. That's why you're on child support. Oh, he this. That's why you're on child support. Oh, she this. That's why she on child support. No. Sometimes it could just go off of, oh, I just called him and asked him, can he pay for the pictures? He ain't want to pay for the pictures. I'm taking his ass downtown. Yep.
Well, you got to know. Know who you dating.
Hold up. I just called her and asked could she just get Junior some shoes. She couldn't even get him no church shoes. I'm taking her ass downtown. Now when you go downtown, you go down there and you get $500. Right? Now you mad because you getting $500 and now you really ain't getting no shoes for Junior or Lord CC because you getting $500 now. Right?
Yeah, but you gotta remember, if you're a good father or a good mother and you paying child support, right? You still gonna go ahead and do all that because
hold up.
It's just what it is.
Hold on, and that's another situation.
Right.
But you know what that creates? Now when we at the party, mommy and daddy ain't even down there speaking to each other. Cause daddy done paid for the party and he done came out of pocket this month with $600.
Right, that's your child.
Be mad. Listen. He shouldn't be mad, but he also has another child with his wife.
That's on him.
Okay, go ahead. He got another child with his wife.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. And you're taking away from him.
And they taking away
Well, he should have kept it in his pants.
Exactly.
Should have kept it in his pants. Stop complaining. Stop complaining.
You on some whole, he on some whole other shit over here. He on some whole other shit. I'm a
White keys only have this bitch jumping.
Okay. If I sit around, hold up. Look. If I sit around, hold up. Yeah. Rebel. Let's do it.
If I sit around, I'ma smoke some more. Wasn't even thinking about smoke before, but I'm in my head, I'm in the bed. Don't know who I am, like I'm wearing a mask. Working old town with a cast. If you wear the cast, town with it.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey y'all, we're back. Back like a chiropractor. Y'all know what it is. Listen, y'all got the cut up on here. Like, I done told you, I don't do cameras. I do a lot of things. Teyana done told you, I do feed the homeless. I do poetry. I work in the school with the teenagers. I do a lot of things, but I don't do cameras.
And she on camera today. You see the social distancing, by the way. Social distancing. We are doing this. This is what you call 6 feet, baby.
But anyway,
sorry.
6 feet, but he still belongs to the streets. Okay. Yikes.
Very much yikes. Okay, back to the back to the interview though, because we gotta keep going. We can't be over here cracking on jokes all day long. We're not about to do that. We can't do that. Okay.
She tries to think she's the boss of me. It's cool. Continue. Yes, ma'am. I'm so sorry. Please don't beat me.
Mike tells me I'm the boss all the time.
You thought you were the boss. Continue. Yes, ma'am. What was your question? You had a question.
How dare you? Anyways, so on this journey to self-love and self-care, where did it start? And this also exploits or tells more about our friendship. I would say exploit because you're being exploited anyway or exposed. But
like to hope
this also was like a whole turn in our friendship that kind of like brought us together to a lot more because it was needed. But when did this start for you? Like, what was the turning point?
So, that's a fun fact. So, I graduated from the illustrious Morgan State University with my bachelor's in social work. Shout out to social workers. Shout out to Morgan State alum. We are the best. What? We lit. But I graduated in May, on May 19th. I walked that stage, proud and happy in the rain. It was great. And then about a month later, I wrecked my car. And when I tell you I wrecked my car, it was late and I was tired and I had to make a run somewhere for another friend of mine who Teyana has met maybe once, maybe.
Couple times.
I had to make a run somewhere and I was coming back. It was late. I was tired. Just wanted to get to where I was going, and I accidentally ran a red light. I fell asleep, distracted at the wheel. You know how it is. Ran the red light, and I got T-boned on my side. A car in the intersection came in and it hit me on my side, in the middle of Route 40, just outside of Baltimore and Catonsville. And when I got hit, I went all the way across traffic, and I bounced off of a curb that had a light pole attached to it. So I bounced off that curb, went all the way across 3 lanes of traffic at this point, stopped in the middle of the 3rd lane diagonally, and my car locked. Like, I couldn't move, I couldn't get out of it, I couldn't turn it off, I couldn't do anything. Honestly, just had to sit there and wait. Thankfully, someone who was walking past on the street at that point in time had called 911 and let them know there had been an accident.
Wait.
Yes, ma'am. Since you want to interrupt me, yes, ma'am.
Never mind. I thought about how I got the call.
It's fine. So, we don't have to go there. But anyway, so I was just in my car waiting, incredibly disoriented, dialed the first number, like not even really conscious of who I was calling, dialed the first number in my phone to be like, I've been in a car accident and I need you to call anybody. Cause I gotta get to my mama, like I'm by myself. And, I always say that I serve an amazing God. And when the accident occurred, the, fire department, police, everybody came, and they had to they had to cut the driver's side door off of the car. The ambulance had to come in with the paramedics, and they had to cut me out of the seatbelt from the passenger side of the car. But let me tell you, I walked out of that car. Like, the paramedics came and, they grabbed my hand and asked me to squeeze, and they touched my leg and said, could I feel that? And I could feel it. At no point did I lose consciousness. At no point did I black out.
Very disoriented, though.
Incredibly disoriented. But also getting smacked like that will disorient you.
Yeah.
But yeah, after listening to the door of the car that I'm driving get cut off, and having, paramedics come and cut me out of a seatbelt, and then having them hold my hands as I walk out of this car and onto the stretcher to go to the hospital, it was like, in that moment, I think everything changed. It was a very pivotal moment for myself. And that was when I knew, like, something else had to happen. Here I am, just graduated. The ink isn't even dry on my degree yet. Don't have a car, don't have a job, I don't have anything. But I had the prayer of my ancestors. And in that moment, it was like, something is coming, something better is coming, and something is going to change in a way that no one could have thought of. And it's so interesting because not even a month later, I moved into my apartment in New Jersey. Mind you, right after my accident, about a week later, after being able to, be home and be recovering, I was applying for jobs ferociously. And so I applied for anything. I applied for this job, this amazing position that I currently hold in this school in New Jersey, in this charter school. And I got an interview a week later, and a week after that interview, I was hired, and I had 21 days to move to Newark, New Jersey. Never been there, never lived in Jersey. I had family in South Jersey, I had family in New York, but that was about it. And I had to go by myself, and I had jumped both feet with no fall zone. And I had to trust God, I had to trust myself, and just do it. And honestly, like, learning how to be able to do all of the things, learning how to be self-sufficient in every way possible, like, again, I don't have a car, I gotta figure out where the grocery store is. I gotta figure out, where doctors are. I gotta figure out how to do everything in this new community that you do in any community. And I had to do it by myself because I didn't have friends. I had my roommates, but, we didn't really know each other that well. We just had to figure something out, and then we did. I figured it out. And, growing in New Jersey and growing in my friendships and the people that I'm around there has been an incredible second part of my journey. Getting to be able to trust people and getting to be able to, figure out how to depend on somebody has been a part of my journey also, because it's looking at not only what it means to love yourself, but what it means to be loved is also a part of self-love in itself, because it's like, no man is an island. You can't be out here just all alone trying to figure out everything. You have to let someone be there for you also, and I figured that out.
Yes. Oh, dang, we got 30 seconds. I was surely about to say, and on that note.
Right, but on that note.
Right.
We got to go ahead. We got to pay these bills. We're going to come right back.
Would you like to provide your social media information right before we go off? We got like 20 seconds.
All right, so look, I am Kiara Marie _ the poet. That is Kiara Marie _ the poet on Instagram. I'm also Key _ M3 on Twitter, because I be tweeting. So yeah, hit me up, link me up. We'll be right back.
After these few messages on BeExposedRadio.com.
You're like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. So deeply wounded, but don't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say or think. So you just sit there and you suffer in silence. Your pride won't let you just uncover your secret. Don't wanna look weak in your image, it ain't worth losing. So you just act as if it's nothing happening. God sees you, and God hears you. Yes, God loves you. You're like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. Suicidal, depressed, but you won't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say or think. You feel alone even though the people surround you. Popping pills every night even though you know they can't solve it. The emotional pain, it just seems way too heavy. Your mind is racing, wanna scream, somebody help me. God sees you, and God hears you. Yes, God loves you.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey y'all, y'all know me. I'm Kiara Marie, the poet.
And I am T, the Busy Bee. Today we have a guest host with us today. I'm the guest host. Apparently, it's Kiara's show.
Don't you know it? I run everything.
No, you don't. Thought it was. Oh, okay.
You cute or whatever.
Yes, I am. Thank you. You know, my hair all done. I ain't got my earrings in. I'm still cute, though. It's okay. I understand.
She cutting up because I'm here, that's all. She just, she feel the type of way, Real friends is in town.
Real friends is in
real
town.
Stuff.
Right. So on that note.
What we had been discussing was, the most pivotal moment, I think, in my life when I had my car accident. So as I was saying, I walked out of the car. The car was totaled. I got T-boned on my side. They had to cut me out, get the jaws of life and everything. And I walked out, moved to Jersey, and had to figure out everything by myself. I didn't even know where the grocery store was. I didn't know where, who had the good chicken. Everything that you need in any community, and I had to find it. And as a part of that, I found my own community, people who are incredible in my life and people who mean so much to me. Honestly, people who probably mean more to me than they even probably realize, but it's like that sometimes, But yeah, so, as I was saying earlier, as clearly everyone knows at this point, I am a poet. Poetry is my life, for the better and the worse.
Poetry is also her art.
It is, and art is incredible. Doing art it's a responsibility that I don't take lightly. Being a person who has been blessed with the gift of words and of vocabulary and of being able to reach and touch people in ways that sometimes I don't even know. I've been in, shows, I've been in venues, I've, featured at different events. And afterwards I've had so many people come up to me and just tell me, like, this one thing that you said changed me, I've had people in many different places honestly come up to me with tears in their eyes and telling me that they needed to hear that, and that they needed to know that they weren't the only one who's been through whatever this thing is that they had been through. And, you know, having that is a responsibility, but it's also a blessing in a way. Being able to have this outlet that has saved my life over and over and over again. It's been great.
You better not be over there about to start crying and shit. I mean, stuff.
First of all,
oh, all right. Cry. I see a twinkle in your eye. I had to make sure you a thug.
First of all, I thug more than you.
You do. You definitely do.
All right, so look, as we mentioned before, our girlfriend Sam,
our girlfriend Sam. So we have a guy friend named Sam and a girlfriend named Sam. Yes. So our girlfriend Sam.
Yes, girl Sam and I was talking earlier about how we thug out. We're the ones in the group who you call when you need something done, in one way or another. But you know, we're adults. We don't have to do certain things any longer. It's cool, you know. Violence is not the answer, let me say. I work in a high school. I talk to students and teenagers every day, all day in Newark, New Jersey. I tell my kids all the time, violence is not the answer. Don't do it. It's a bad choice. You don't want that for yourself. On that note.
Right. Back to T, right?
Back to you, Teyana.
It's about to bounce right back to you because, you know, I got another question stirring up for you. You ready? You ready?
But to chef it up, what's your question, ma'am? What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
You itchy?
You itchy.
You look itchy.
You annoying.
I know, right?
So how does art assist you? Or how does poetry assist you? You know, I know it helps get your words out, but how does it help you assist you on a self-love level? Like, you know what I'm asking. Break it down for me.
Yeah, I got you. There's times where I don't know how to tell someone what I'm thinking or what I'm feeling. There's times when I don't even honestly know what I'm thinking or what I'm feeling. And in times like that is when I let my pen speak for me. That is such a poet response.
It is, but it's okay. Keep going.
Right. You know, letting my pen speak for me, letting, you know, like my subconscious become reality and become the thing that can explain this thing that I'm experiencing, honestly. I think that poetry for me has meant, you know, peace and has meant freedom. I can't think of who said it, but someone once said that you can be imprisoned and still be free if you're free in your mind. And art and poetry has definitely done that for me. You know, in my darkest times and in my worst situations, that's been, you know, something that I had that was at my disposal to be able to remind me to keep holding on. Even when I wanted to let go, or even when I thought that I was going to have to let go. So, yeah. You're welcome.
That's great. So, like, I asked that question because, you know, we both also, around the time that we met a couple years later, maybe like 2 years, a couple years into it, we kind of both, she was already fully indulged in poetry, but again, my self-love journey has also been parallel to hers in some sense. Well, the length of the journey part has been parallel to each other. Yeah. And one thing that I do is, like, I make jewelry, and I know that it helps with my anxiety. So when you write poetry, like, how does that help you with the kind of things you go through?
The feelings that I'm feeling?
Yes.
How does that help me?
Like, how does it, like, express, like, you know?
Yeah. The act of writing in itself lets me name it. The thing that honestly releases me from my experience or my anxieties or my fears or whatever it is the art of performing it. I also don't like performing. I don't like the word performing. I don't like the connotation behind it. I honestly just call it spitting. It's a thing. But yeah, so the thing that releases that from me is when I get on the stage or when I get in front of people and I get to tell my story in whatever fashion that I'm telling it that way or that day. And so just honestly being able to say, this is me, this is who I am, this is what I did, or where I was, or who I was with. And now I'm here to tell you all that I've made it through. That in itself is affirming to me, because I'm able to then say, you know, I was in a horrible relationship, or I was in a horrible place, or I was being treated this way. And now let me tell you that I'm still here to tell the story. And that in itself is empowering. And so I think for me, that's what it really is the empowerment of being able to say, you know, coming up on a microphone and being able to tell you about something and being able to tell it in a way that I'm here to tell it. Because there are plenty of people in this world who have been through some of the ugliest of the uglies and are not here to tell it. So that's how it is. And let me tell you, once again, being able to be here and tell your story and being able to have survived it in itself is a privilege that shouldn't be taken lightly. Every day is a blessing.
Man, every day is definitely a blessing.
I don't know where I be coming from, B.
You just be so
I'm
deep,
such a cut
like
up.
you just
That's
like.
why I cut up so much.
Stay tuned to the next episode.
That's why I cut up so much.
Kiara Marie, the poet. It's like, no, that is not me cutting off the show. That was really how she made you feel. Like she just had you all in tune. I don't know if she had you all in tune, but she definitely had me in tune.
I know.
We're about to go a little bit further with these questions, kind of like some icebreakers, just to throw them out there. It's going to be real quick. You got to go with them, right? Okay?
What you want?
So, what are the 5 places you really want to visit before you die?
I want to go to Spain.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go to Spain so bad. Greece? Yeah, sure. I want to go. I want to go look at the Northern Lights.
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. The Northern Lights look like it would be beautiful, and I got to go to Alaska, but I didn't get to see the Northern Lights.
Yeah, I would. So
I'm gonna go with you when you go.
Oh, you wanna go together? I was gonna go with
Yeah.
Ben.
Huh?
I was gonna go with Bay when that ever happens, because you know.
Oh. Woo!
Once I get
keep
me
going,
a Bay,
keep going, keep going, keep
To the
going.
Northern Lights.
This is true. Keep going.
So that's 3. I honestly, on top of that, just want to see the 7 wonders of the world, and I want to go to Egypt and South Africa.
7 wonders of the world.
And I can make you the 8th if you want to be my girl. I told y'all. I cut up.
What is the 7 wonders of the world? Let's start there. Please, like, run it back, because I don't even know what that is.
So there are 7 different locations in this world that, for different reasons, are considered to be the most beautiful places in the world. I can't name them all at this point in time, but they are considered to be the most magical, the most beautiful, and I want to go and see all 7 of them. So yeah, what else?
I'm going to be asking Google on that one, because you threw me off. I wasn't ready.
I
surely was
You're
not
never ready for what I'm going to say next.
Nope, not for the 7 wonders of the world, and I could be the 8th. All right. I guess.
Continue. Yes, ma'am. What's your next question?
Give me a second. I'm on my way.
See, look, let me tell you. Okay, let me tell you about black people. Black people are.
So how?
Yes, ma'am.
So on the care of self-love, like, what do you do that enjoys your self-love? Like, what is your self-love packet? You know, you got a checklist. I got a checklist, so I'll be okay with sharing my checklist if you share yours.
Bet. So,
all right, cool.
Of course, my pen and my notebook. Yes, I am a pen and page poet. My pen and my notebook have to be around me at all times. I don't go far without it. Sage, I burn sage like no other. Prayer, music, being around nature. I love to commune with nature. I love to do nature bathing because it honestly like resets myself. Yeah. What's yours?
Okay, so mine, I have to get my nails done. My hair has to be done. I know that's not like part of the self-care, but in my mind, like something about my nails being done and if my nails not done, I can't do my hair in my head. So my nails have to be done. My hair has to be done. I also make jewelry, and the reason why I make jewelry is because it helps me with my anxiety, which is, it makes sense. My anxiety has been high for like the last 2 days. Like, I went to sleep yesterday because my anxiety was so high. You know, I don't ever take naps.
Like
and I was like, let me take this nap real quick.
Take a nap.
But
naps will save your life. What else?
I make jewelry. I make braids. I mean, I said braids. I make bracelets. I do braids. But I make bracelets and I make waist beads. And honestly, even though it comes as, oh, I make them to sell it for a profit, yes, that's great and everything, but I really do it because that's what brings me peace. Like the whole peace moment and everything. Let me turn on some Erykah Badu radio. Let me turn on some Neo Soul. And I sit there and I will make 4, 5, 6, 7 things of jewelry and I will talk about my problems until I feel better. Like that's really like a big part of my self-care. Sometimes I sit in my room in silence. I write. I might just pick up my phone and just start texting away because someone has irritated me, and me yelling at them is only going to cause more problems.
Yep.
So
I told y'all violence is not the answer. Find another outlet.
Right. So I just write. You know. What else do I? Oh, I hang with my friends. I have some beautiful friends, as you can see. I have some very wonderful friends.
Beautiful is
on different
choice.
spectrums. We're not about to do this. On different spectrums, I have really great friends who actually, they're spiritually connected to me. I have spiritually connected friends who just like can wake up and know when I'm not in a good mood and they don't even have to talk to me. That's the weirdest part. And then I have the friends who check on me like every day, you know. So I have a really good friend group. So if I feel too down or if I don't feel like I want to run into that deep depression, I go hang with my friends. Because they know how to keep me at a level where so I'm not really, you know, hurting or really, really sad or really there. But they also know that if I decide to take a day to myself, they know that it's really bad and only have 2 days to myself before they come get me out of my room. So
we will come find
you. In this friendship, we
will come and find you. You can't hide. You can try it.
You cannot hide, okay? You cannot hide from me. Let me tell you. You cannot hide from me. You can try if you want to. I'm going to find you. I know all the right people. I can get to, I got you. I got all the right people. I can get to all the right phone numbers, all the right personnel around you. Trust and believe. Me, myself, and I, and T, I will found you. I've found Mark twice. I've found Kiara once. I will search until it's nonstop. I know who to contact and where to go, okay?
So on
that note,
we about to go find these bills real quick. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
On BeExposedRadio.com.
I'll be up in the way. 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 Running on my face. Gucci guilty on my face. I'll be up in the way. 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 Bedroom phone ring, girl in t-shirt answers me. I get off on the way that she answers me. First time saw her, I knew she was the one for me. Ever since then, we been vibing on some chemistry. It's just a matter of time. I know she feeling my vibe. I got the keys to her ride. She put her hands on my thigh. She got that look in her eye. Let's tell what I'm riding. Royalty, call me highness. All day and overnighted. Cause it's crunch time when I'm grinding. This Adderall got me nauseous. Proceed with caution. Tired of lane, I'm exhausted. Poppin' Zanny Zan, sipping out the faucet. I'm confused, don't know what I'm doing. Wait, what I'm doing? Got me going where the I'm going. Out of space, where I'm going. Wait, where I'm going? Wait, where I'm going? Out of space, where I'm going. Out of space, where I'm going. I'll be up in the way. 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 Running on my face. Gucci guilty on my face. I'll be up in the way. 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 I'll be
girl, I need to get out, yeah. So my emotions leaning, I've been out, yeah. Never worry about me, I've been chillin'. Can't do this no more, I'm in my feelings. Can't put your business all out in the open. Can't fix a heart that's already been broken. You changed my ways, I'm already hopeless. I take my time, I figure it out, girl, you know you are.
One thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say. This shit bigger than me, man. Like, yeah, I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all. No matter what you up, you got so hard. Don't matter. Can you imagine how I really having nothing is? Stomach growling, you ain't got no food in the fridge. Surviving on a jail diet of water and bread. No father figure, it's cause my father did. Mom bringing different niggas in and out the crib. No money, so you seen it's less than all your friends. But it a joke because your mother was a crackhead. Older sister hoeing off, giving all the homies head. I could wait for your response, but they love to hear me talk, so I'll just wait for the applause. I always knew that I was great, I got them haters so appalled. I'ma make it out the darkness, and my word is my bond. Delivering these bars while I'm gripping on my balls. Jealous niggas hate to see you succeed, so fuck them all. I'm the master of my destiny, nigga, you not in charge. You either on your grind or in the way, so get lost. Be a man of everything you say you stand for. Lead your people by example, being hands-on. If you're back against the wall, then get your mash on. Fix your vision on the future like it's fast forward. The world is yours in due time, ain't gotta ask for it. I'm from the school of hard knocks, I took a crash course. Shit be stressful, my nigga, that's why I'm getting high. But that's life, and it's the code that I live by. And you know how it is, where we at, nigga. They say money can't buy happiness, but I be happy as a bitch when I can have dinner. Learn from your losses or you end up like the last nigga. I fall off, I bounce back, I really come from the dirt. But if you wanna make it happen, gotta put in the work. The word will kick you when you down, and I know this shit hurt. And it's crazy cause your family is shit on you first. My sister stabbed me in my chest, I had a hole in my shirt. I never said a prayer for her on my way to the hurt. I died twice that night, man, I'm just happy to be here. And shit like that is the reason I never be scared. Was dripping through the smoke in the field, I couldn't see clear. It's deeper than the rap, I'm where the bottom of the sea is. Was trying to make it happen till I happened to ball. It's all mind over matter, the fuck the matter with y'all, huh? Be a man of everything you say you stand for. Lead your people by example, being hands-on. If you're back against the wall, then get your mash on. Fix your vision on the future like it's fast forward. The world is yours in due time, ain't gotta ask for it. I'm from the school of hard knocks, I took a crash course. Shit be stressful, my nigga, that's why I'm getting high. But that's life, and it's the code that I live by.
Long live Pop.
Y'all can go ahead and cry now. I'ma show these niggas what to do with one of your beats, man. I am gas, by the way. Strong woman story should have been on CNN. Nobody knows what it's like being Gwen. Windows closed in the house, it ain't no CNN.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we are back. I was waiting for the claps again. I was surely listening for the claps. Like, they were there.
Ain't no claps.
All right, thank you, Mr. Producer, sir.
Clap it down.
Hey, we do that till we party together.
I can't. I don't party. I'm wholesome.
You don't party, you wholesome. Okay, we're going to talk about that later.
I'm old and I'm tired. It's fine. Everything is great.
This is true. So, I'm going to start you off with some would you rather questions. It got to go really fast. We're about to go on a flash one. You just got to you just got to yell the answer and go. All right, you ready? Mm-hmm. Would you rather give up breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Breakfast.
Would you rather have a formal attire, or wear formal attire, or pajamas every day?
Pajamas.
I know. Would you rather sit all day or stand all day?
I think I'd rather stand. I stand a lot already.
All right.
What?
Would you rather be an Olympic gold medalist or a gold or a Nobel Peace Prize winner?
Nobel Peace Prize winner.
Yes, for the people.
That's Nobel Prize.
Olympic medalist does nothing for
Okay, we're going to stop right there, actually. Have you actually won any awards? Have you been recognized for anything?
Yes.
Multiple
times. So I've been honored in multiple different honor societies. I have been honored via the Howard County Council of Elders. I have been honored as far as art is concerned. Funny enough, that's how I got into poetry. I was 7 years old, and the PTA where we lived in Illinois was having this contest for elementary school age students to write a poem about something. And my mom said, "Hey, try this thing," and I won. I won the contest. It was so wild, and that was how I started writing poetry. So I've been honored for that. I've also been honored just for being like the realest person, period. Because I'm lit every day.
You're so annoying for that.
I know, right?
Okay, as long as you know, that was like, I can't believe she's doing this right now moment.
Right. But yes, I have had multiple different honors.
Yes, ma'am. All right, we're going to continue. I like that question because it made me Nobel Peace Prize. So if you ever won the Nobel Peace Prize, what do you think you would win it for?
Probably something activist related. Most likely doing something to help somebody else in a way that has not been considered before, or a way that people have just never succeeded before.
This is true.
You can win the Nobel Peace Prize for literature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just thought I'd throw that in.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Boom. Hey, Mr. Producer, sir. You
Right.
popped up today.
Right. I mean, so I wouldn't go out for literature though. I think that at least the way that I see art, for me and for how I use it.
It's okay, just keep talking. We here.
Right. For the way that I use art, I wouldn't do it for anything other than what it means to be here on the ground doing art. So yeah, what else? What you want to know?
Cool. You ready for this next? Would you rather? We going this
I'm
or that?
scared.
You
What's
ready?
up?
Would you rather be able to fly or be invisible?
Be invisible.
Why would you want to be invisible? You know what? Don't even ask. Don't even answer because I already know why. I think I would rather be invisible too.
It would be ignorant.
Because I be everywhere, man. I would never. Y'all wouldn't know where to find me. Wouldn't know what to say out your mouth. What's up?
What you want to know now?
Would you rather be rich or be poor? Would you rather be rich or be poor and find true love?
Be poor and find true love.
Oh.
Right.
Because then you can grow rich with somebody. Yes,
Also,
guys.
But also at the end of the day, you can be poor, but if you gonna be crying because you know that man gonna make you cry, because men are men. And that's not on that. So would you rather cry in a hoopty or in a Porsche? I'm just suggesting.
She said, would you rather cry in a hoopty or in a Porsche?
You welcome.
Hoopty?
Yeah,
if you cry in a Porsche, you'll mess up the camel leather seats.
At the end of the day,
Hoopty.
Last question, which one? Sis.
Would you rather cut off one of your fingers or pay $5,000 of your own money for a person you hate the most to go on a spa vacation?
I would rather eat 17 plastic bags. And on that note, we got to go pay some bills. So we're going to be right back. Stay tuned. We out here. BeExposedRadio.com.
Whatever happened to the times when we cared for one another? We shared the same respect. What is happening? We're trading what's important for shiny things. I can't allow this blasphemy. Why would you treat yourself like that? We didn't come this far just to fall right back. Where I'm from, don't lose yourself to stay on track. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. Believe that. Full of the things that we've overcome. Full of unspoken battles we won. You're so much better than that. Sometimes the truth ain't always catchy as rap. For chasing cheesy, you get stuck in a trap. Go get your crown and never bring it back. No, it's blasphemy. Why would you treat yourself like that? We didn't come this far just to fall right back. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. You're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. Believe that. You're way too gifted to stop and listen. It's condescending, not to mention all of our ignorance. Is there permission to? I know you like to turn up like that. With a drink to pull up like that. Well, baby, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Just make sure the God in you stays where it's at. You're the rising sun of a new day begun. Grind on till victory's won. I pray you do your thing till earth and heaven ring. Just don't forget where you come from.
You know, let me talk to him. Oh, you ain't know? You ain't heard it before? That spirit you take for granted is the God of your soul. It's a price that you owe. It can never be owned. So for this value dollar, it can never be sold. We were kings and queens in the motherland. Problem is we shouldn't have spared the rod or the father's hand. Yo, where the fathers at? Kids raising kids. So basically they never really raised but more assisted. Thrown to the system for criminal definition instead of dreaming for better and taking care of your business. I promise, we've been gods from the crib. Thing is, you can call a king a slave if he don't know who he is. Man, it's blasphemy.
Why would you treat yourself like that? Stop all that blasphemy. We didn't come this far just to fall right back. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. You're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. God, God, God.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Y'all already know I'm Kiara Marie. I'm here with my co-host T. And y'all, Mark done called in because he wanted to feel included. Mark, what's up, yo? What's going on, buddy?
Mark.
Yo.
What's going on, buddy?
You on live? What's up?
What you want to know?
What's going on? What's up, ladies?
Hi. You miss us? We miss you.
I should be there.
You should. You definitely should.
This has been a very interesting show. It really has.
I can only imagine.
Right.
So, Mark, you had some questions. What's up, yo?
When all this bullshit bullshit stops, when's your next event? Because me and T trying to come up to New York.
I mean, I don't have any events in New York. I can let you know.
I mean, I know everything's up in the air right now.
It's Newark,
but
not New York.
It's fine. This is a common
Newark.
This is a common mistake. I promise I will let you know my next stuff going on.
Brick City.
Brick City.
Brick City, say yeah. You gotta look at me like I'm the right.
I'm trying to come to one of your events.
I'll let you know.
I've always wanted to come to one of your events. Cause you know how Skylyne do.
Mark said
we all support each other.
Mark said
Teyana does her thing, I do my thing, Fawn does her thing, John does his thing, and Kiara, you do your thing.
I do a lot of things. I'm lit every day.
So it's like, you know. Teyana does her thing, I do my thing.
Well, turn the volume down on your live, please.
Oh, you heard the backlash?
Yes, all of it.
But yeah, Mark, so I will let y'all know the next time I'm having an event.
Yeah, you know, the world's in the air right
just
now.
Just so y'all know, I talked to, we're not gonna put the event location, but Teyana, you know, Fawn's been on me about getting his room. I talked to a manager the other day.
Hey, we're live. We're live though.
Okay, we're live.
But
I'm not name dropping nothing.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
I got back with Fawn, and she was like, cool, because he was like, you know, we gotta wait till all this stuff blows over before we can get together and break bread and get everything organized and contracts signed. So that's the only thing that's holding us up right now. But other than that, everything's a go. Everything's straight. We just gotta break bread and do what we do.
We gonna get there one way or another. We about to be put on.
I see.
I know this. I forgot what Fawn's got it titled as, but this skate weekend in December is gonna be absolutely off the chain.
Apparently. But yeah, so Mark, as you know, Teyana and I have been talking a lot about self-love, self-care, you know, talking a lot about art, keying about friendship. How do you define friendship, Mark?
I fell in love with self-care. Don't get it twisted. Because, you know, I was in the hospital back in December because I wasn't doing the right thing.
Yes.
And, you know, Teyana and Fawn and a handful of other women jumped in my ass and was like, you need to take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm. You do.
And, man, when I say, yo, it's nothing like rest and sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. So, self-care is the best care, man. I'm trying to tell you. Because if you don't do it, ain't nobody going to do it for you.
No, that's a fact. That is definitely a fact. But looking at friendship, though, what do you think about friendship? How do you define friendship for yourself and the people who you're around?
Friendship? That's funny.
You good?
I don't sweat friends, first and foremost. Friends are a dime a dozen. I've had friendships 15, 20, 25 years, and I've dropped them like it was a can of worms.
That's common in this group. Listen, if you... We
go back to the ones who love us. You think I'm going to sweat friendship? I mean, don't get me wrong. If you have someone that will do equally for you that you'll do for them, consider yourself lucky.
Mm-hmm.
If you have more than that, you're extremely gifted. No, because this stuff ain't start overnight. It ain't start in the last couple years. This is a thing called life. People are selfish. And at the end of the day, society has the attitude, what can you do for me? I got you, but what am I going to get in return? You know what I mean? And I'm not about that.
I see.
You know what I mean? If I'm gonna do for you, then that's what you need to do for me. If I'm not doing extra, then I'm not gonna expect you to do extra. But if we're on a level ground and you come out of left field with some big time BS, knowing I can't do it financially, supportively, or anything else, and you wanna cry the blues because I can't do it, nah. And it's crazy. I just watched. I don't know. You know what? I was talking to one of my brothers earlier. Teyana, you know Dennis. I don't know Kiara. Kiara, I don't know if you met Dennis or not. Teyana knows who Dennis is. Let me look, because he was like, you gotta look this thing up on Netflix and find out what the title of this series is. Hold on real quick, because I'm on Netflix now.
What's it all about, Mark?
It's something American. I don't know.
All American?
Huh?
All American.
Yeah.
It's a TV show about a football player.
My son came down.
Yeah,
it's the best show ever.
2 nights ago.
I haven't watched
and
it.
was like, hey, you want to binge watch a movie series? And I was like, how do you binge watch a movie series?
Sit down there.
Do you want to watch movies back to back? He was like, well, it's not really a movie. It's like Empire or Power. I said, is it any good? He was like, trust me, Daddy. You'll like it. Because I literally took 2 days, all day, all night, all day, all night to watch it.
Yep.
So when I say this Joker's off the chain, I'm like, yo, when does Series 3 come out?
Oh, it's coming out soon.
Yeah.
They definitely said that it's coming out soon. All
Like
American.
when I say All American is deep, yo, that's and it's really getting good because and I like the fact that it's based on a true story, not just on the lines of a NFL player that is now retired, but it shows you a lot of different gimmicks that go on in the high class neighborhoods, the ghetto, the hood, the middle class. It shows you how they quick to re-diverse your school systems, and they don't care what the community is trying to do or ask for. You know what I mean? Oh, well, we don't need y'all's input. We're just going to do what we do. And at the end of the day, that's not right. So, it's like voting for a politician. At the end of the day, they're going to do what they do. So why even vote?
Right. But also,
you know what I mean? American. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I get it. Supposedly, your vote counts. Yeah, your vote counts. It's a number. But does it really count when it comes to electoral college? Not really.
Yeah.
But, again, I get it. You know what I mean?
But
and when it comes to, since we're on the topic of voting, I'm real curious to see who the next mayor of Baltimore is going to be.
Well,
because if they don't put the right person in office, there ain't going to be no changing of the. Oh God, what's that word? What's that word, Teyana? That Shorty says all the time.
Politics.
Nah. You got to change the
atmosphere, the culture, environment.
No, it's some word that Shorty says all the time.
Interesting.
Oh God, what the hell is the word?
Wouldn't know.
Well, you know what, Mark? I mean, to be honest with you.
I can't think of what the word is. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Well, once you find the word, let me know. But to be honest with you, it's going to be a long process with this mayoral race.
You got to change the mindset, but that's not what I'm looking for.
Okay, but
well, you know,
in the long run, this mayoral race may be, you know, we're going to have to wait a little while to even vote
I don't know
right now.
who all the candidates are that are still in the running, but and you know, we don't name drop, but I'm gonna tell you like this, and this is just my opinion.
Okay.
If they put I can't go that way because I don't want to name drop.
No, you know what? I think it's best for all of us that, you know, I mean, that's your political opinion.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Yeah, I mean, you can speak your political opinion,
like
but
I already said, if they don't put the right person in office,
of
there's
course,
nothing in Baltimore is gonna change.
No, of course.
You got to change the mindset. You got to change the attitude.
And
you
I agree with that because I live in Baltimore.
That's not been in the whole political game of the BS that goes on in Baltimore. Sheila Dixon, do I think she's bad? No, but you were put out of office for a reason. Do I think she's the right choice? No. Do I think everyone deserves a second chance? Yeah. Everyone deserves a second chance. Everyone. I don't care who you are. Everyone deserves a second chance.
Not to defend Sheila Dixon.
Do I think she needs to be mayor? No.
Not to defend Sheila Dixon.
Mark. Do I think the current
mayor
Mark. That's in there right now, do I think he needs to be a mayor? Hell, fuck no.
Okay, Mark.
You need to listen.
All right, give me 1 second on that. As far as Sheila Dixon's concerned, our past mayor has done far worse than what she has.
Only reason why I say what I say about the current mayor is because there was someone in the audience that asked, what are they doing for the homeless people? And granted, they might have got a little riled. They might have got a little rowdy. And I get it. But did you really have to have them removed? Really? And all you had to say was, oh, we're working diligently with that issue. No, you're not. Because at the end of the day, y'all don't give a damn about the homeless community in Baltimore.
So
look at what Catherine Pugh did.
So what you're saying?
Because Shorty was down there. How the hell are you gonna have an event for the homeless and less fortunate men, women, and children in Baltimore in front of City Hall and the War Memorial, and you didn't have no homeless people? And Shorty was going around to what very few news networks were there. Where the homeless people at? No one wanted to answer Shorty's question.
And what was this for again?
Mayor Pugh had some type of homeless event.
And how long ago was that?
It was before she got caught up in all this BS that she got caught up in.
And now where is she?
Way before that.
And now where is she?
Huh?
Now where is she?
Oh, Pugh, well.
In jail for 3 years?
Oh, no, she ain't in jail yet because she done wrote the judge a petition and she ain't got to go until another few more weeks.
Okay. Well, that's fine. She's going to jail. She's going to jail anyway. But the point is, you can't, just because one didn't do, that doesn't mean the next one won't do.
Yep. That's a fact.
You have to allow the power process to to form and take, have a chance at serving the public.
It's 9:48.
You feel me? So, I mean, I wouldn't count what Mayor Pugh did and her run as mayor anything to legitimize what these candidates that we have now. That was her own doing, if she snubbed the homeless, and she snubbed quite a few people. I'm looking at what her successor is going to do. Whoever that may be.
So who's to say? Who knows? Look, we might not make it after tomorrow. Tomorrow's a promise. All I know.
It's the end of the world as we know
Look,
it.
all I know is
you
you never know what tomorrow's gonna be. We all got a nephew named Tommy somewhere.
Yep.
We all gotta have a Kanye moment every once in a while. You know what? God is good. But what I do know is that every day is a treasure.
Yep.
That's why the present is what's called a present. You're welcome. That's my one special moment of the day. You're welcome. Anywho, so before we end up, I just want to make sure everybody knows my name is Kiara Marie. I am a poet. My Instagram handle is Kiara_Marie_the poet. Hit me up, look me up. We're lit every day.
Spell that for our friends out there in Radio Land.
Oh, you know what? You're right, because there are like 17 different ways to say Kiara.
Yep.
That's why there's about 7 Kiaras on every block in the hood. You're welcome. My Kiara.
I like her.
Everybody likes me. I'm lit. I done told y'all. My name Kiara is Kiara. That is K as in kisses. I as in, is that your man? A as in, ain't that your baby daddy? R as in,
I don't want to know.
Real people do real stuff.
Gotcha.
A as in,
ain't that your
nah,
baby
that
daddy?
ain't my baby daddy.
That would be an N because that's that ain't my baby daddy.
Nah, that ain't my baby daddy.
Kiara Marie
_the poet. You're welcome.
The poet.
Yes. She's in New Jersey. For
Based in New
anyone
Jersey.
Who would like to follow her on Instagram or Twitter. What's your Twitter handle, boo?
My Twitter handle is Key, Key, Key like the key to your heart, _M3 like the gun. You're welcome.
Like the gun.
If you want to follow any of my social medias, please understand that I do work in a high school. All of my social medias is private because my kids thought it would. So you can send that little friend request and that follow request. Please know there will be a brief waiting period for me to look at my phone and see people trying to follow me. But I'm here, y'all.
Dang, I don't want to follow you now. It's going to take me 7 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Mark.
So, real quick, going back to how Teyana was asking this, that, whatever, and the third, my question was to you, if you had the power to change 3 things in the world, what would those 3, if you had the power to change 3 things in the world, power meaning you had the power, the money, the respect, everything, what would the 3 things of your choice be that you could change that goes on in this world?
I think that I would change stigma around, honestly, everything that we stigmatize. I would change the stigma around, addictions. I would change the stigma around mental health. I would change the stigma around, poverty and socioeconomic status. And other things that we stigmatize as well that I have not named. I would also change the way that we allocate resources to different communities in this world. I think that we have a serious issue of budget and resource allocation that definitely needs to be addressed. And I think that I would also change the amount of people who think they want to try it.
Man, what?
Man, look, you can try me all you want to. I need you to send it to the Cash App first since everybody wants a piece of my time. Okay, because time is money. And that's what I know. And that's on that.
Right, that would have been good. And on that note, we're about to read about this piece. It's like, nah. That was definitely. Look at you.
Listen,
flips all the hair. Okay.
Look, and I can flip my hair now too because my joint long. Okay, my joint swings.
Definitely, we have made it to the end of the show. This was the fastest 2 hours of your life.
And that's how we do.
It was the fastest 2 hours of your life.
I've had faster.
We're not about to do this. So yes, the answer is yes. Okay.
Fastest 2 hours of my life
Look,
with somebody's ex, but that's
look, I'm not there, so I gotta give 4 shout outs.
What?
Alright. First and foremost, big shout out to our producer, Mr. Andre.
Yes, Mr.
Because
Andre.
he is the truth. He is the backbone of our radio show. He really is. And he comes through on so many different levels. It's crazy, it's funny, it's ridiculous, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? My second shout out, T the Busy Bee. I love you, sweetheart. You are my rock. You keep everything copacetic. You keep everything organized. You keep everything running. You are the T, the Busy Bee. Fawn the Skater. You're always here. You're always welcome to come back home. You always got your share. Always. Believe that. Kiara.
Yeah.
Baby girl, Chi-Town's finest, baby.
Try till I die.
My Chi-Town sister. I ain't gonna say it on the radio show. But you know what I was gonna say. Because it's funny. That's why we keep laughing, because it's funny. Because you are you. You know what I mean?
Yes, I am.
But I appreciate you. I love you. And outside of Teyana, Feed the Homeless in Baltimore and D.C. would not go as smoothly as they do without you. You are valued. You are an asset. And I appreciate you so much. It's ridiculous. We gotta push. We gotta push. We gotta push. Philly and New York this year, we got to get it in. We got to get these Feed the Homeless events going with them 2 cities.
This corona is...
And we can't do it without you.
Can't do a lot of things without me. Anyway, Mark, it's been such a pleasure speaking with you. Teyana, this has been the funniest time in the world. I needed this. I need this good laugh. I hope we had y'all laughing. That's my goal. You know, aside of poetry, you know, I do comedy.
Whatever. She's just funny.
I done told y'all I'm not actually funny. I just say things that you don't expect
I
me
do
to
comedy.
say.
You hilarious.
I done told y'all I'm not funny. I just say things that you don't expect me to say, and you're laughing because you have anxiety. You're not laughing because I'm funny. There's a difference.
Whatever.
Kiara.
Yes, Mark.
When we come up there, can I bring 3 guests? It'd be 1 or 2 guests that I'd bring. Well, it'd be 2 guests that I bring. It'd be 2 guests that I bring. 1 for support. 1 is an upcoming comedian, and he like I put him on one time down here with a DC comedian at Dave and Buster's. I think he needs to go back to his roots, to the Jersey, New York area, and I think he needs that 5-10 minute skit in his compound of Jersey and New York. And I think we need to give him that 5-10 minutes of spotlight.
I mean, it really just depends on what's going on. It really just depends on what's going on.
Let me know, and I would be so appreciative.
But the way the virus is set up.
Coronavirus.
Shit is real.
So.
All right, on that note.
We'll see.
We would definitely have to see about doing all of that.
There's enough, but first and foremost, take care of yourself, Mark. Take care of yourselves, everybody. You know, be safe. We don't know a lot of things.
If they telling you stay home, stay home. You know, Maryland put themselves in self-quarantine. Shouts out to us. We definitely did. We was just like, nah, we just staying inside.
All I know is stay safe. If you love them, tell them you love them. If you don't love them, don't let them think you do. That ain't even right. And just remember, every day is a gift, you know, and treat it as such. Life is precious. Remember that. You know, love y'all, appreciate y'all.
And we are out. Kiara. We're about to log out.
Hey, Kiara.
This has been a Kiara Marie takeover here on Skylyne Radio Show. Kiara Marie has been your host featuring Teyana as well as Mark.
You coming on the show next week?
Wanting attention
Maybe.
and love.
It depends, Mark. I don't know if I'm coming up here next week. This is a bit much.
Y'all be well. Don't take no with it.
I mean, we gotta play it by ear. We gotta play it by ear. See what happens.
Until next time, guys. We will see you guys next week on BeExposedRadio.com.